Hi everyone, welcome to Chef Mooney, coming to you from Mooney's Kitchen. Now, today's little recipe, I'm going to make some pasta. I'm going to use this tube pasta and we're going to fill this, we're going to cook it first, we're going to fill it with ricotta cheese and spinach. I'm going to keep all the ingredients simple. All the ingredients can be found in your local supermarket. It's dead easy to make. It's a beautiful light tea that you can have coming into spring and summer. In fact, you can have it any time of the year. Let's get all the ingredients together and I'll show you how to make it. Okay, let's go over the ingredients. I've got 100 grams of baby spinach, which is washed. I'm going to cook that down with a little bit of olive oil. 1 kilo of ricotta cheese. I've got a jar sauce. I'm keeping it simple, as I said, and you can pick these things up in your local supermarket. This has got chili in it. It's going to give it a bit of a kick. I've got some lemon zest, which I'm going to add to my ricotta cheese. I'm going to put in some really nice Italian Parmesan cheese. We're going to sprinkle over the top with some sheep's feta cheese. We're also going to use some fresh parsley. You'll see this all come together. The pasta that I'm using today are these rather large tubes. I suppose once we cook them, it's going to be like a cannelloni. So we're going to use those. And let's get it all together. The first thing we need to do though, right now, is get this on to cook. We're going to cook it al dente, or to the instructions on the packet, just slightly under. We don't want to fully cook it because then it's going to go back into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, even half an hour or so, until it's nice and golden brown. Let's get the pasta on. We'll get all these ingredients together. You'll see how it comes together in a few moments. Okay, we've got the water on for the pasta. I'm just going to bring that to the boil, add the pasta. In the meantime, we want about a tablespoon of olive oil into our pan. Get ready with some salt and pepper. We're going to get this really hot, and you just want to cook the spinach for a few seconds just to wilt it down. Nice hit of ground black pepper. Now turn the heat off and just let the pan continue to wilt that down. That's it, it's ready. Transfer it to a cool plate and just put it aside. I'm going to squeeze about half a lemon over the spinach. Now into my mixing bowl I've got 1 kilo of ricotta cheese, and I just want to break that up a little bit. Onto the chopping board we want to put our spinach, and I want to roughly chop this, and we want to toss that into our ricotta cheese mix. Now at this stage you want to season with pepper only, because there's enough salt in the ricotta cheese. Now to this I'm going to add the zest of a small lemon, maybe just half. We don't want too much. I want to give it that little bit of a zesty zing. We've also put some lemon juice into the spinach, as you saw earlier. I want to hit it with some Parmesan cheese, a really good Italian Parmesan cheese. Don't skimp out on the quality because it does make the dish really rich and beautiful. And of course now you need to season and correct your consistency. If you need to add a little bit more pepper, or you want to add a little bit more lemon juice, or whatever you desire. If you fancy putting in a bit of chili, you can add chili to this. I'm also going to add some fresh ground nutmeg. This gives it that woody flavour, and nutmeg and spinach go together fantastic. So our filling is made, and all we need to do now is cook our pasta. We're going to cook this to slightly under al dente, as I said before, and then we're going to refresh it in cold water to stop it from cooking, and so that they're nice and cold for us to fill. Okay, our pasta is cooked and I've refreshed it in cold water. Now you can spoon this mixture into the pasta if you want to. It's a lot easier if you use a piping bag. You can buy the disposable piping bags, or you can buy the reusable ones like this one. Without the nozzle. I'm not putting any nozzle in there, and I'm just going to spoon now the mixture into my piping bag, ready to fill my pasta shells. I'm just going to prepare my dish. Just give it a light spray with some olive oil spray or some canola oil or anything. If you don't have that, you can just brush it with a little bit of butter. Just stops the pasta from sticking on the bottom. Okay, now our pasta has been cooked, and I've left it slightly al dente. Cover your couple of fingers over the edge there, piping bag into the nozzle, or sorry, put the nozzle over the pasta there, squeeze your filling all the way through, And you might have to sort of play around with this and sort of push it in. My hands are clean. And then just sort of fill it like so. Okay, so we've filled the pasta with our filling, and I've got this jar sauce, and I'm just going to spoon a little bit over the pasta. Probably going to use, I would say, the whole jar. I'm using evaporated milk. You can use cream, and the reason why I'm using evaporated milk is because it's low in fat. This one is actually 75% less fat, but you can use cream if you want to. I'm trying to keep it a bit healthy here. I'm just going to pour a little bit of this, because pasta, when you cook it, soaks up any moisture. And even though when you're going to reheat again, soaks up that moisture. So I just want to add a little bit of this in here, just a smidging over it. I'd say, what, about half a can? What's this? This is a 385 gram can, and I've used just under half. Now over the top of this, I'm going to put some Belgium sheep feta cheese. You can add goat cheese, which is a really nice strong flavour. I love the combination of cheese with the ricotta and this cheese, and I'm also going to put some Parmesan cheese on here too. I'm going to finish off with a little bit of the Parmesan cheese on the top, and a good sprinkling of parsley. It would be nice to use fresh herbs if you want to. I want to keep it clean and simple. Well, it's amazing, the transformation with just a few ingredients that you can buy in your local supermarket. This is a prize winner. You're going to love this dish. So I'm going to put this into the oven now at 180 degrees. I'm going to cook it for around about half an hour, see how we go. If it needs a little bit more, I might just sort of leave it in. It's going to depend on your oven, so every oven is different. I've learned that from experience. Let's whack it in. We're going to have some great pasta coming up soon. Well, there you go, a beautiful pasta dish. Those three lovely cheeses. This is a delicious, very light pasta dish, guys. Give it a try. Until next time, take care. Thanks everyone for watching Mooney's Kitchen. I hope you give that recipe a try. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook and Twitter. And until my next recipe, you have yourselves a great week.